Welcome to Kyle Field in College Station, Texas. Early season momentum at stake here as we have a Week 2 clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the USC Trojans and the Texas A&M Aggies. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
When you walk into Kyle Field in College Station, Texas, it is so dynamic. From the traditions, the cheering, the crowd in unison, it is straight up and down of electric Aggie pride. This is one of the most unique places you can ever watch a college football game, and we expect it to be just as loud and energetic here today. Guys, back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone and he's knocked down at the 10. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
On the ground, it's Carr. And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. Complete. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Wants to throw on first. Escapes the pressure to his right. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Man, how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
They'll try the counter. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
Man, offenses are getting really creative in the way they run their counter plays now. They pull different guys. They pull a guard. They pull a tackle. They pull a guard and a tackle. So really keeping the defenses off balance. You can't just key on wherever the tight end is. You got to realize they can show you one thing and come back with another.
Out wide left, it's Bowman. And he gets it right on the cusp, maybe a few pebbles short of a first down on that football. I see the closed fist from the ref. It'll be 4th down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. tight end in motion. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll ride him again. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
Wow, what a big play. And how about the hit stick tackle right there? That's one this offense is going to remember.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Making the adjustment. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Marcel Reed. Right side, it's Owens. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. And this time, it's the running back turn wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
Throwing Reed. He'll pull it down. At midfield, he's got room. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. The give to the back. Got the first down. Finding some room. Oh, that move is going to leave them dizzy. Running the ball's in the Aggies' DNA. I mean, that dates back to the Junction Boys.
It's the physicality. They find those guys up front that can make holes, and I think that's when you've seen the great A&M teams. Really good offensive line, paving the way for those backs and those great teams they've had.
Here's Reed to throw. Unloads it left. It's complete. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's first down in the red zone at the 10. Play fake, Marcel Reed. Here comes the heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And he was held in check in game 1, but you're not going to hold him in check for long. And right out the gates, getting a sack in the second ball game, that will not be his last sack of the season. This dude is a ball player.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Quarterback signaling to his guys. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Oh, he's got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A 70-yard touchdown drive. And it was capped with an explosive 22-yard run. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. I guess a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. To the air, it's Bachmeier. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Makes a grab on the shot. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. And the Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Hits inside. It's Valentine. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Out wide right, it's Bowman. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots in the zones. You got to get him involved.
The Trojans are facing 3rd and inches. RPO complete. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. From the gun, the running back has it. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Looking downfield, it's Bachmeier. It's complete to the right. And he's dragged down. They'll mark it at the 19. Into the red zone. It'll be 1st down. And the Trojans headed quickly to the line. They'll throw it from the red zone. Working that left side now. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now. This guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon, and a guy this defense has got to be ready for.
2nd down to the air. Moves to his right. Got out of trouble and throws.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Wants to keep it in the air. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Well, how about if you're the defense right now? You've been on the field, you've given up a lot of yards on this drive, but if they go for this here on 4th down and you come up with one more stop, that is a huge play, and that's got to give you some confidence.
Moving out to the right. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football.
And those 4th down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
Reed pulls it in, turning it on. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. On the move, it's Owens. At the 45, on its way. He's stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down.
And I'm not surprised, right? Like, they go to him again. Last drive, he did an unbelievable job. And if I'm this defense, just keep honing in, right? Like, making sure he has to earn it. Making sure a lot of people get near him. Continue to hit this running back. Try to slow him down and cool him off.
He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down. Get some positive yards.
Tight end now in motion. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. They put the brakes on it.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
In the gun, third down, Reed. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Texas A&M looking to convert on fourth here. Quarterback changing the play. Fourth down, Reed. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on fourth down.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on fourth down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Caught in the backfield. It's Carr. There he goes. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. The Trojans getting set on 1st and 10. Drops back, it's Spockmeyer. Stepping to the right. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Might have a chance. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy, so frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a guy like this.
Beck's going for the goal line, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they tacked on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. Fielded in the end zone, it's Edwards. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Delayed handoff. It's Edwards. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. Nothing the Aggies love more than saying howdy with a strong running game.
Yeah, how do you like that first down? How do you like that ground game? Like, that's what they've got to be built on. They got to have that toughness. When the Aggies have that toughness is when you see that their best teams are competing at a high level. First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Running inside. It's Edwards. Driven back.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Reed. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Throwing on the run. Timed that hit perfectly to keep it from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Wants to throw. It's Reed. They'll run the screen. Inside the 45. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line. Just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
And that's why this guy is so dangerous. He's an explosive play just waiting to happen, and it doesn't have to come just handing the football off. That was a simple check down throw, but he got it to him in space, and all of a sudden he does the rest, right? He's able to see the field. He's making people miss. He's got tremendous contact balance and speed. They get an explosive play in the passing game on a simple check down throw to the running back.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Throwing Reed. Good job just to get rid of that one.
Ball was incomplete. I think you got to give a lot of credit to this defense up front. That pass rush, they were coming on that play. Got after the quarterback, got in his face, and did not let him feel comfortable.
And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Turns it upfield. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Rush right in his face. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Motion from the wide receiver. Here's Reed to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
They've methodically worked it down the field. This the 11th play of the drive, but the defense can get off the field now. Back's got it on the screen. Got some room in under the goal line. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Aggie.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Bachmeier. Oh, pressure's coming. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds.
You got to keep chasing and keep defending. When you got scrambling QBs that get outside the pocket, you got to keep defending down the field and keep coverage on the wide receivers. And good job with pursuit drill, running them down, making them run out of bounds, and that counts in the record books for a sack. Give me one of those, please.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Going to the running game. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Snapped on 4th down. They're all over him. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. 4th and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the brink. Absolutely perfect. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Fellows, welcome into our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We begin with Texas Tech taking on the number 15 team, the North Texas Mean Green. And it's the Red Raiders, able to escape with a 3-point victory. Talk about an upset. That gets their record to 3-0 on the season.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13.
Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. Play fake, Reed. On the move. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He finds a dead spot in the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Complete to start this drive. He finds a little bit of room to operate. He goes out of bounds at the 12.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Reed rushes on. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
And that's really a lot of what we saw in the first half by this defense. We knew coming into the football game, man, this guy's got dynamite. Like, he's got the explosive ability to make plays, throwing the football and running. And kudos to this defense. They've been dialed in, locked in, not giving up the big plays on the ground, understanding he's a threat, and playing him like that.
On third down, they're in the gun. It's Reed. He's got the tight end. Lowers those pads. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33. And that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
Well, on a lot of third downs, tight ends can be a quarterback's best friend, but especially this guy. I mean, he's got a unique skill set catching the football. He could be the primary target, not just on this offense, but on offenses all around the country as well. And on that third down, really nice route, gets the separation, able to make the catch. They pick up the first, and they keep this drive alive.
Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. And that one's going to get Reveille howling a happy tune.
Reveille, the 12th man, all the swaying, the traditions when you go to an A&M game. These fans love their team, and they love playmakers that make big plays down the field.
They'll move the wide receiver. Reed. Still looking to his right. Right side, it's Edwards. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Look out! He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. The penalty pushes the offense back for this second down. The run inside. It's Owens. They were all over it.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. The defense set them up with a turnover, and now to try to cash it in. Back to throw, it's Bachmeier. Under pressure, slings it downfield. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
Really nice pass there. You know the expectations at USC every year are sky high. Not just to win the conference, but to be in the national championship discussion. But to do that, they need this guy right here to play at a high level week in and week out, because this guy has the skills and the tools to take them there.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Zings it complete to the right. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. And the Trojans will hustle to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Floats it out in space. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Trojans in a good spot here with second and short.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
And the Trojans pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Drops back on first down. Going for it all. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
And this offense continues to struggle to get this guy the football. He's one of their best players. Coming into this game, they knew he was a big key, but they just haven't been able to link up. They try another shot down the field to no avail. That's a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard.
Pulled to the ground. After that last play, there is a Trojan who is shaken up on the field. That's the junior offensive lineman that they're counting on. We hope he can return to play soon. The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. Looking for room. It's Carr. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense. We got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
From the gun, running back gets to give. Maybe a crease. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football, look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play, nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
Out wide right, it's Saunders. Touchdown, Trojans. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Reed on the play action. Buying time to his right. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Wide open spaces. Out of bounds at the 40-yard line, and you want to talk about flipping the field. He just did it. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. On the run, it's Owens. Runs through the tackle.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
He's changing the play. Reed. Left side is Owens. Breaks into the open. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. Play action with Reed. Extending the play. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only first down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Coming to the line for second and goal. And what will be the last play of the quarter? Dropping back, it's Reed. Slip. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Now just about ready to snap it to start the fourth. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. From the gun, it's Carr. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Stop right there.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. On third and long, trying to convert through the air. And the defense is going to get 2 for the safety.
And that's a big-time play by this defense. When you needed it the most in the fourth quarter, this game is super close, it's tight. Not only do you make a play and get a stop, you put points on the board and you get the football back with a chance to salt this football game away. That's how defenses step up late in games.
On his way back from the 20. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
Handoff again. They push it out to the 39 after picking up 5.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get...
They've got a first down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Here's Reed to throw. He's going to run it. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Finds his target. There he goes! And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Aggie! The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead. Now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the final 53 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. They have the lead in a 2-possession game and oddly lining up for an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Yeah, and a great job by the receiving team. When you see the football kick, man, you got to be smart how fast it's coming, if I'm ready to catch it, if it needs to go to the next wave. Nice job being organized, seeing it, and executing well.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2-possession game. They must get something here.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and where's that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy in front.
And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th.
Yeah, and unfortunately in the 4th quarter, losing, you got to put the foot on the accelerator. You got to make something happen. So I get they had to be aggressive and go for it. They just can't seem to get this offense to make plays when they need it the most.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Reed. Here comes the heat. He throws one to the left. He's got it inside the 15. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the 4th. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
He's going to fire deep. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. Wants to throw again. Escapes the pressure going right. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, this defense has just had this QB's number all game long. We're here in the fourth quarter, and still he's not able to set up in the pocket. He gets flushed to the outside, nothing open, and it's an incompletion.
To the air, it's Buckmeyer. Rush right in his face. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth and long. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Looking to the big tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the fourth down to keep the drive going. He'll set up to throw. Back's got it. Touchdown, Southern Cal. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Texas A&M's offense takes the field, ready to get this drive going. So that last touchdown made it a two-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Knocked down way behind the line in the backfield. That's going to be a loss of 10. The Trojans decide to use their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. That last play is the epitome of why you have to have a short-term memory. Just forget about that one. They'll move the tight end. Reed. Oh, pressure's coming. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
Listen, sometimes you know as a quarterback, I got to scramble, I get outside the pocket, nothing's there, live to fight another down. Good job not forcing the football. Incompletion, move on.
And after the failed connection on second down, this offense faces a third down. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun on third down, Reed. Blasted as he lets it go. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. So getting the ball back on that interception at least gives us a chance to have a finish in this one. Back to throw, it's Buckmeyer. Gets rid of it.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be third down.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat.
And a nice play call offensively there, knowing that the defense is expecting pass, knowing no one on the defensive side of the ball is going to be thinking about your running back in the running game, so you catch him by surprise. Only 4 defenders rushing upfield. The lanes were massive, and that was easy work for the running back.
He's going for the big play. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
He'll pull it down and run. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. First and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Throwing Reed. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Edwards. Can't get him to the ground.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Making the adjustment on the play. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. To the air, it's Reed. Got it. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by USC. It's their second. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. The kick is on its way. Trying to take it back. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Fresh set of downs going up top. Escapes the pressure to his right. Finds his man. Oh, he's got some space. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. The Trojans are in the hurry-up. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
You got to love what you've seen from the defense in this game, too. They knew coming into this one against this quarterback, being as talented as he is, they were going to have to be really good in coverage on the back end, and that's been the case all game long. They have never let it be easy for this quarterback.
Wants to go up top on second down. Right side, it's Bowman. Inside the 15. Touchdown, USC! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. PAT unit on the field. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. 16 seconds left, and to pull off the comeback, they'll have to get the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
And you're just waiting for that right bounce, that right skip for that ball to get 10 yards to try to make something happen and make a miracle come to fruition. And Palmer, it's not going to happen. The defense's hands team, they were ready, they were dialed in, and they get the football back.
Yeah, they fall on that one, David, and they can breathe a little bit easier now. But let's be honest. I mean, in college football, we've seen crazier things happen in these types of situations. The ball takes a crazy bounce. There's always a chance. You got to give the receiving team there a lot of credit. The hands team gets it done, and they win the game.
He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. And the offense will take the penalty, move the ball forward, and save the down. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.